The Netherlands is known everywhere as a land of windmills, canals, and tulips, and today's visitors certainly will find these among its many tourist attractions. But along with the country's many breathtaking gardens and picturesque villages, those sightseeing here will also find the vibrant cities, like Amsterdam, filled with museums showcasing a rich heritage of artists, think Rembrandt and Van Gogh. Other places to visit include numerous medieval castles and cityscapes, along with a 13,800-acre national park, and a tide control system that's been named one of the 7 wonders of the modern world. Given the relatively small size of the Netherlands, all these attractions and fun things to do are within a relatively compact area, and the landscape is quite flat. The highest elevation is barely 1,000 feet above sea level. Consequently, it's extremely easy to do at least a little of your sightseeing the Dutch way, by bicycle. Many of the top travel destinations and major cities in the Netherlands actively encourage the use of pedal power and provide free bikes to explore the sights. However you choose to see the Netherlands, you're guaranteed a great time in one of the friendliest and most liberal cultures in Europe. Be sure to plan your travel itinerary with our list of the top tourist attractions in the Netherlands. 1. Amsterdam. It's unlikely that you need information about Amsterdam's reputation as a party town, but this large city is deeper than the infamous red light district and liberal cannabis laws. There are 60 miles of canals to explore, and over 1,500 monumental buildings and bridges. Fantastic museums and endless small eccentricities make Amsterdam a delightful city to discover. You'll want to include the Rijksmuseum, the Anne Frank House, and the Prinsengracht district for shopping, pub crawling, and coffee drinking. The Canal Ring has been designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it's wonderful to walk or bike around. 2. Rotterdam. Once little more than a fishing village dating from the 13th century, Rotterdam is now a thoroughly modern city. Largely destroyed during World War II, architecture has become a thriving form of expression since Reconstruction began. Check out the Erasmus Bridge, the Cube Houses, and Kunstel Museum for some interesting examples. And for something truly unique, visit Market Hall with its 11,000 square meter ceiling mural that covers the farmers' stalls. In the summer, enjoy the International Film Festival and the North Sea Jazz Festival. And if you're in the mood for history, Delfshaven District, which lies near the harbor, is the place that the Pilgrims launched from in 1620. The Museum Bijmans van Beuningen includes Rembrandt, Van Gogh, Dali, and more, and its permanent collection. 3. Kinderdijk. Near Rotterdam, beside the River Noord, sits the village of Kinderdijk, one of the most photographed places in the Netherlands. Here, visitors will find the country's largest collection of historic windmills, a total of 19, which were built between 1722 and 1761. Unlike many other surviving windmills that were built to process grain and other materials, these were made as part of a water management system to keep the village from flooding. If the Netherlands had an icon, it would be the windmills. And if windmills had a not-to-be-missed spot, it would be Kinderdijk. Because the country is at or below sea level, windmills have been a crucial part of water management put in place to prevent flooding. Just a short excursion outside of Rotterdam, Kinderdijk, which means Children's Dike, is where you'll find 19 fully functioning and phenomenal windmills. Built in the 18th century and now a UNESCO World Heritage Site, they are truly something to see. During the winter you can lace up some skates and enjoy the fun on the frozen canals. 4. Tulip fields of Flevoland Province. The majority of the Netherlands tulips are grown in the Flevoland Province, and mid-April through May is the best time of year to catch them in full bloom. Commercial flower-producing fields can be found along the northwestern coast of the Netherlands, occupying the swath of land between Alkmaar and The Hague. Keukenhof Gardens, located near Leiden, is the most visited destination for flower lovers, with more than 7 million blooms each year. This is the world's largest public flower garden, covering more than 70 acres and growing over 700 varieties of tulips. Visitors will also find daffodils, crocuses, and hyacinth among the gardens. Tourists who aren't visiting the Netherlands in the spring will still have an easy time finding tulips and other flowers thanks to indoor growing, and the collections at Keukenhof can be admired year-round. Five. Historic Haarlem. Right in the heart of the tulip region is charming Haarlem, a testament to the Dutch Golden Age. Because it's largely unchanged, it's easy to imagine the city as it was in the 17th century as you stroll down cobbled streets. Known as Bloemenstad, or Flower City, Haarlem sits alongside the Spaarne River and still has many of its medieval buildings. Tourists come for the museums, shopping, and architecture, much of which can be found in Grootmarkt Center. Tuller's Museum has exhibits in art, science, and natural history and is the oldest museum in Holland. Art lovers will want to visit Frans Hals museums to see the Dutch masters, and everyone will love the annual Bloemencorso parade. Located just a short distance from Amsterdam, Haarlem makes an excellent day trip from the city. The historic heart of Haarlem is centered around the Grootmarkt, the main market square. The Old City Hall, constructed in the 13th century, is one of the most impressive buildings. 6. The Hague. Perhaps the most astounding place to visit in the Netherlands, The Hague is a place of huge sophistication and world-class art. Nicknamed the Royal City by the Sea thanks to the royals who lived there. The Hague is best known for the exhibits at the Royal Picture Gallery Mauritshuis and the Gem and Tea Museum Den Haag. Summer visitors fall in love with Scheveningen's beaches. Parliament, or Binnenhof, is located in The Hague, though Amsterdam is the capital. Be sure to visit the 360 view at Panorama Maydag, and the miniature city of Madurodam. The Hague is a study in contrasts, a captivating blend of new styles and old masters in a historic city synonymous with peace and justice. With easy access to both city and beach, The Hague offers everything from royal palaces and timeless Dutch fishing harbors to endless opportunities to stroll the streets alongside the Hagenaars and Hagenezen as you explore exotic cuisine and unforgettable shopping experiences. Seven. Leiden. Just 20 kilometers from The Hague is the perfect place for a canal ride on the Old Rhine. Leiden, Rembrandt's birthplace, has been a university town since the 16th century. The many museums in town are all within walking distance of each other and make for a fabulous few days of exploring. Though the university is the country's oldest and most prestigious, the modern batch of students helps to invigorate a lively nightlife. You'll enjoy exploring Gravenstein, the old Latin school. Apart from Amsterdam, Leiden's inner city has the greatest number of waterways and bridges in the country. Every summer an amazing parade of boats and other floating vehicles sail through the city's canals. 8. Utrecht. Considered to be the religious heart of Holland, Utrecht is an ancient town. Established by the Romans in 48 AD, the history of the Middle Age is on full display. The inner canal wharf system, originally designed to keep the Rhine from flooding the city, is a brilliant piece of architecture left over from this period. The most famous landmarks are the 8th century Gothic Dom Tower and the Gothic Cathedral of St. Martin, 13th century. There's also the UNESCO World Heritage Site of Refilled Schroeder House, the Dick Brune House, and the Miffy Museum. When you want some time out of doors, stroll along the Oudegracht Canal and stop into one of the converted cellar cafes for a coffee along the way. Nine. Delft. Just like Amsterdam, Delft is built on a series of canals that were originally designed to defend the city. An entire weekend can easily be spent strolling through the historic quarter and exploring the markets. Johannes Vermeer, who painted The Girl with the Pearl Earring, among many others, called Delft home. You'll find it to be a progressive town that has worked hard to restore its historical feel. Popular sites include Renaissance-styled City Hall, the Prinsenhof Museum, where William of Orange was assassinated. Ten. Gouda. Because it's easily accessible by rail and car, Gouda is an extremely popular day trip from Amsterdam. Famous for its cheese, yes, that Gouda, and stroopwafels, syrup waffles, this is a traditional Dutch town that's full of charm. Visit St. Jan's Kerk with its colorful and incredible stained glass windows, a town hall that dates to the 15th century, and the Waag, an old cheese weighing house built in the 17th century and which is now home to the Kossag, Holland's Cheese Museum. The name Gouda cheese is famous throughout the world. And the fact that Gouda cheese is now one of Holland's biggest exports is pretty impressive considering it's grown from this humble, picturesque city in the province of Zuid-Holland. Today, some 60% of Dutch cheese is produced in the region surrounding the city of Gouda, also known as Cheese Valley. And naturally, Gouda's cheese market remains a spectacle at the heart of Holland's cheese industry, with its rituals and rich Dutch traditions now a must-see attraction. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel.